Good evening, this is Wolf from Wolf Moon's Pro Tarot. Tonight's reading is a bit about shadow work, but not what you would expect it to be. So it's a different view on it, and a very good one, very positive one. So I'm going to flip this camera, and we are going to get into the reading. And thank you for watching them every week. I appreciate that. And this is about you, me, and the collective consciousness. And it is my pleasure to serve you. And somebody asked me once, why do you give away readings on YouTube? It's like, because I'm paying it forward. And that'll be a topic. All right, so let's get down to business. Okay, so let's get into the reading. All right. So I'm going to shuffle a little more. Shuffle in a little more. Almost had a jumper. I think I want to play that card right off the bat. What do we get? We got the seven. We got the six of swords, which came up in the last reading. But now that was towards the middle of the deck. The middle of the reading. Now it's like, yeah, all right, so you are sailing away from struggle at the moment. It's but you're entering unknown territory, so you're going into a shadow, all right, which is not a bad thing. Let me explain what I mean by the shadow. The Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit. Good introspective look at oneself. But this one doesn't feel like a trauma-related thing, okay? This doesn't feel trauma-related. And remember, this is for the collective consciousness, right? No, I just asked if it was trauma-related. I got the Six of Wands, and that is a victory card. So your day of victory is coming up. It's still about the shadow, and I have a good idea where this is going, all right? All right, so that's about happiness. Three of Cups. And I'm going to throw the last card, and I'll read that whole bottom row. Okay? This is Four of Pentacles reversed. All right? So, yes, this is where I thought it was going. All right. Very strange indeed. But let me get into it. So, Six of Swords means that you have left the battlefield. You made it to the other side. Now it's unknown territory because you were there to take that part of the battlefield so you can move forward with your own explorations. The Hermit shows that some deep work is being processed right now in the shadows, which I will get to. Let's see. The Six of Wands shows a victory is on the horizon. Excuse me. Three of Cups shows happiness, and the Four of Pentacles reversed shows financial fear. But I'm going to break all of this down right now. The battle was successful that you went through, so you were able to get to the other side without a problem. Now, the shadow work inside, it's not about always drudging up the trauma. It's not about that. It's about bringing contrast to your overlight world, all right? If you're viewing the world with the rose-colored glasses, you're not viewing reality. If you're viewing the world with just dark glasses, you're not viewing reality at the same time. And I'm not talking about dark and light. I'm talking about where you stand with what's going on. So it's time to bring contrast into both sides. So it is a shadow work of both sides. So light has to come into the darkness to create a shadow, and darkness has to come into the light to create a shadow. And that is, so look at it as with a broader spectrum instead of interpersonal. I think this is more about global, your worries and concerns about what is happening out there in this crazy ass world are real. But the small steps that you have made to improve yourself look like they can have a great impact on people who are going through difficult things. I say that because no matter how you view yourself, people like you, okay? They really do. It's time to have a good time, all right? And now the Four of Pentacles reversed, which was my fear it would show up. All right, so I'm going to talk a lot about this one. So what I'm going to do is move this up to the next row. So Four of Pentacles reversed, because I want it to be the highlight of the next reading, of the next row. So I'm going to replace it with the Herald of Pentacles reversed. All right, so the cards are giving me the same message. It's like you're missing the point as far as money goes. All right, now, Four of Pentacles reversed shows that it's stealing from the hand that feeds you is will lead to treachery. And that catches and spreads like a disease, which it already is doing. Now I'm going to go back to the Six of Swords. Okay, as you cross the river, you realize the days where it used to be pay it forward. What happened to those days? We created this own shadow with pursuit of money and calling it happiness. Most people with money I know are scared of their own money. But you never hear about the people who are doing good with their money, and I know a lot of them too. So just to be fair, I mean, they do good things with their money. They do. So anyways, the fear of money and hoarding it, instead of getting it back out there into the general public, all right, it shows the Two of Wands reversed, okay? That's more shadow work. It's like the impatience of yourself, the impatience that you're showing the world, the impatience that you're holding inside of you and letting out by holding it in, then snapping, holding it in, then snapping. It's not healthy for your system, and it will not actually work out for you in the long run, because you'll end up not liking yourself in some certain way. I don't know what that means. So the shadow work is also about not being reactionary. And someone told me this. They said to do the shadow work, you have to start from the beginning and go backwards. So if you want to do the trauma work, that's fine. But remember to add the contrast. There's no contrast. It looks like everything's flat. All right? I don't know what that means. I want to find out, though. It just hit me. All right, and being as honest as I'm going to be with this deck, but the Wheel of Fortune stopped. And the reason the Wheel of Fortune stopped is because it's a time to look at where you are. Stop spinning the wheel, all right? Wheel of Fortune. Right there. Stop spinning the wheel. You will not get different results. Did I show you this? That's the Two of Wands reversed. Yeah, you won't get different results. You spun it last time and it spun really well for you. Don't keep spinning it. Don't get overzealous with what you're doing. It's like it's going to come, all right? This work is the last part of this, and it will help move you along. And how do I know that? Because I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles. So that which you ignored, don't ignore anymore, and take care of that. Mind over it, whether that's yourself, whether that's your physical, mental, physical and mental well-being. I take care of yourself, plant the seeds of wisdom in other people, replant the seeds of wisdom in yourself, because if you are, if you feel like you've been overlooked what will, and that's fine because not everybody's going to be famous. But if you feel like you're overlooked by people close to you, don't worry about it because it is time to build you up. So the effort you have put into other things, you can now put into you. All right. So this is a positive part of the shadow work. All right. The Emperor shows up, and I'm putting him at the top. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Big. Emperor's a big deal. Okay. So I'm gonna finish this side. Oh, with the star to on up here. All right. Sorry, I do cheat, but I know where they go. I just feel them. They talk to me. I know it sounds crazy, but whatever. Okay. Six of Cups. All right. This is a good card because what this is about is that it's about not spreading yourself too thin. All right. Not overcommitting what you can't do. Not giving out which you don't have the resources, energy, physical or emotional energy to do that. It'll create another schism. Something else will fall apart if you keep pursuing, trying to keep people happy. So a certain amount of codependence with trying to get along in this strange and ever-changing world since 2020 to now. Sometimes the waters are difficult to navigate right here. Okay, but it looks like you're doing a fine job. Don't overthink. Add contrast to yourself. All right. Make it about you. Hermit is insisting that, and that will definitely lead to victory. All right. Paying it forward. Be different. Pay it forward. You bring a lot of joy to people. You do. All right. So I'm coming up here. And what we got is a Four of Pentacles, financial fear. And once again, I say pay it forward because this is a serious issue. It's not being, the system isn't working the way it's supposed to work. It's broken. Time to fix the wheel. We're running out of patience. All right. So put it on you. Put all of it on you and grow those seeds. Okay. And the results will come. Okay. Six of Cups. No more codependency. You don't need to rely on anybody but yourself at this moment. And those who love you are reliant on you. Though that's fine. Okay. That's a different situation. Responsibility. So up here, I got the Emperor. Okay. So we're starting out with the Emperor. Hold on, let me find that slot. There we go. And we got the Ace of Swords. Look at the last all during the 3 nights of the dark moon, it was windy. It was hawking around here. I mean, the wind was blowing, and it was nice, and it was a good, clear, cold, cleaning wind, and it has stopped. And it seems like everybody's energy is back up. So the Ace of Cups here in Pisces, in the peak of the dark moon, was in Pisces, is actually serving as a... So the water signs are serving as a replenishment right now. So it's that watery energy. If you feel like you're like drying up, reach out and talk to somebody with that watery energy who will listen to you. All right. It's no more one-sided conversations. All right. You got to be heard as well as listen. It's one-sided conversations are boring. Boom, 9 of Cups, wish card. What do you wish for? Okay, because you can make the move in that direction if you want to. So I'm going to put that up there. That's really a great card, okay? It is like one more step. All right. Oh, we got the Two of Pentacles, which is a great balance. All right. So yeah, the money, your life, your emotions, your physical and mental well-being will come together. Your logic will come in. Your wisdom will start making play. because we're finishing up with the star. Now, this star is like, and the future looks hopeful. No, the star in this case, because we got the star the last reading, but in this case is that you actually believe you have the faith in yourself to carry forward, because we are going to enter more tough times. And I can promise you that. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because we all see what's on the horizon. Yeah, it's, some hard times are coming up. Just bear them out. Just wait them out. We all know it. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's important to understand this. But with the Emperor in the lead, all right, you could be an inspiration for change in people that actually want to change but don't know how. All right. So what I'm going to do is the Emperor. I'm going backwards. The Emperor takes his kingdom back, and sits on his throne, reassesses what he's just been through, and makes some solid decisions that will bring fulfillment to his kingdom, because that's all he could worry about right now. So Nine of Cups is to get a union of people going, a community going together to make things happen, because if it's the wish card, it takes a community to build it takes a community to build a village. All right. And with the Two of Pentacles, it shows that things have balanced out and have the possibility of going in your favor, because this is a financial card. Now let's go to the Star, because we are going backwards here. The Star has jumped from tier 1 to tier 3 in the Tower. In order for all to see, to gather where they have to gather as a collective conscious in order to bring change. And the Star is not afraid to reveal what is on the horizon. So dropping down right under the Star is the Six of Cups, which shows that it's no more giving it away. You've got this. It's don't wait for anybody. You gotta go forward. All right. The Seven of Pentacles. All right. So plant those seeds, because the failure of the seeds planted in the past doesn't mean it's time to give up. And being so close to spring, it is time to plant seeds. So go figure that one out. Well, at least up here in the Northeast, okay? The wheel has stopped because the Emperor has noticed that it needs repair, all right? So the Emperor has lost patience, so he stopped the wheel and said, where is the distribution of equality going, all right? What's the segregation on the mass level about? What is that about? So the Emperor will try to put a stop to that. Let's see, Herald of Pentacles reversed. Look at, it's the past remains the past. It's like what is gone is gone. You were unearthed, but look back on it, at the good things that happened during that period, the successes that you had with the Six of Wands, and the good things that happened in the period with the Three of Cups, down to the Hermit. Excuse me. The dark work is simply to add contrast, because you've already been through a battle, but now you're going into unknown territories. So, yes, that being said, I hope this resonates with you. And this is Wolf from Wolf Moon's Pro Tarot. I'm going to end this reading with a kicker. Okay. And let's see what that kicker is. It is the Eight of Swords reversed. Been waiting for that one to come up reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. All right. Eight of Swords reversed is about, you thought you're chained, you're not chained. Unchain yourself. Everything's loose. Just move some things around and you will get a positive result. All right. Subscribe and like if you wish. So this is Wolf Wishing you all good things.